This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Kunana. Now, in this show, we talk about everything under the sun, and tonight is the start of our summer series. And you folks are going to be happy out there, especially the parents watching this program, because we're going to be talking about all the fun and exciting activities that you guys can get your kids into this summer. And joining us to talk about this is our two special guests, and they are the proprietors and founders of a very interesting school called Dance Theater Arts. First, on my right is Pamela Ortiz, and she's the associate directress. And joining her is Brezhnev Larlar, and he's the artistic director of Dance Theater Arts. Pamela, good evening. Brezhnev, thank you for coming on Philippines Uncut. And you know, we had such a lively conversation off cam, and I'm so excited to finally be on cam now so we can talk about your advocacies and everything that you're involved in this wonderful school you have. But before we do that, let's talk about your backgrounds first. Let's start with Pamela.
I'm a dentist by profession, and also I'm a ballet dancer. I've been dancing since I was 6 years old, and I've been teaching since we've been partners for 25 years. Yeah, so our school is called Dance Theater Arts, and we started that school in 2009.
Wow, okay.
And it's still existing.
Now, you said you've been dancing for 6 years.
No. I started when I was 6 years old.
But how long have you been an active? I mean, how long were you into ballet? Did you dance professionally?
From 16 till 22. And then when I was 22, I became a dentist already, so I quit. So when I quit dancing, I started teaching.
Where did you study ballet?
Under Vela C. Damian. That's somewhere in Quezon City.
Okay. Brezhnev, how about you? I understand you're also
I started as a singer, and I joined the National Music Competition in Cultural Center of the Philippines. And I chose dancing as an escape to get out from singing. And then I joined Ballet Philippines until the age of 15 and went to Australian Ballet at the age of 15. And then retired dancing very early because maybe I hibernated from ballet, and I chose to teach in a school, academic subjects, and then one of my theater colleagues saw me watching a movie and then asked me, "Brezhnev, you know how to sing? You join the theater." So that's how my theater career started. And then from a Filipino theater company like Tanghalan Filipino in CCP, I joined Miss Saigon.
Wow.
later.
In London.
In London, yeah.
When was this? Were you with the original?
No,
group?
I joined the cast of the 1997 batch.
Okay.
And
Who was Kim during that time?
our Kim is Maan Junicio from Canada,
Okay,
and Maya Barredo from Manila. And then our engineer is Robert Senya.
What role did you play?
I'm a swing.
Okay.
I'm the reliever of everybody.
Is that what you call it?
Yes,
Really?
a swing.
Yeah.
So that's a tough role. I mean,
It's very-
you have to know multiple lines and
Exactly.
things like
Actually, I asked him, how do you become a swing? How do you learn each role? I just watch.
Well, actually, my first go, I mean,
Bravo,
I've
bravo.
always, when I was in Australian Ballet, it was the same year. It was 1989. It is the same year when Miss Saigon held their very first audition in the Philippines.
Amazing, amazing.
And then when I was there, it says, I just learned that Miss Saigon is a big hit in London. So my dream is only to watch the show. So I did both, watch and perform at the same time. So,
Imagine that.
Multi-talented.
I mean, you guys are you guys are amazing. I mean, you're a ballerina and a dentist or orthodontist, and I don't even know where to start. I mean, you're a singer, singer, ballet
And he
practitioner,
made it in all.
and you made it also in Broadway and all that.
in West End.
You know,
West End,
I'm sorry, West End, but amazing, huh? I mean, wow. So I mean, you guys are really the stuff when you talk about founding this school, Dance Theater Arts. Okay, let's talk about the school. What made you guys found to establish a school?
Actually, we started somewhere here in Makati also. It's in Goldcrest. So in 1995, it closed. Then actually, we shooed all our students. We told them to go to different ballet schools. And then at the end of the last day, during the last day, one of the parents asked us, do you still want to open a ballet school? Then we talked and then we discussed and then we said, yeah, these poor children might not have a future in dancing. So we decided to go with that parent, and we were with them from 1995 till 2009.
Okay.
And it was a very, very good partnership. And then eventually 2009, we decided to open up our own.
And it
So
started out
that's
as
the
a,
history.
I mean, your specialty really with the art that you started with for the school. It's really ballet. It started out as ballet
Yes.
school.
We just handled the ballet.
Okay.
But there are also other courses there.
Yeah.
But we were the heads of ballet.
What makes your school different? I mean, there are a lot of schools that teach ballet or music or piano or whatever. No, what makes you guys different?
Actually, Bershnev tells me.
Aside from you guys being
Yeah.
such accomplished artists,
Thank you.
aside from that,
We say it's a one-stop shop. So if the sister is doing ballet, in the other studio, the brother is doing karate.
or vice versa,
taekwondo,
or vice versa. I mean,
versa.
the girl could be,
Yeah, and the mommy could go at the back and do voice lessons.
Or sometimes fitness.
nice, nice.
We do Zumba.
Yeah, yeah. So sometimes we have students who take classes for like 4 hours. So the mommies will be there for 4 hours.
You have Zumba as well?
Yes, we
Yes.
do have fitness.
Wow, wow.
So
Nice,
it's
nice.
whole family.
really a
stay.
one-stop
Sometimes
shop.
a father enrolls in visual arts,
Yeah.
We also do have that.
painting.
We have ballet, we have hip hop, we have for sports, well, for martial arts, we have karate, taekwondo, and aikido. And we have for fitness, we have Zumba, we have cardio something, we have yoga, and for
You guys
music,
give like family discounts if the whole family joins? like
Yes,
that?
we do. We do
You have
have
like family
the-
packages.
yes.
Like the kids and the parents, they get, no, bravo. I mean, no, this is actually a very novel concept that, because the problem is, there are a lot of schools out there for kids, but then what do the parents do? I mean, like this way, everyone learns something and it's
Correct.
fun for everyone. And it's something
Exactly.
that everyone wants to do. Okay, let's talk about what you guys are really, what the foundation of your artistic inclination, which is ballet, right? And this is something that your school is very heavy into. We saw a very nice video, and that's like a Don Quixote flamenco kind of thing going there, right?
Excerpt, yes.
An excerpt, no? Okay, let's talk about ballet. How do you start in your school? I mean, for instance, when is the right time to get children started in ballet?
Actually, it's like this. We're really partners because I handle the kids and the start is 4 years old. But if the kid is 3 years old and the span of attention is really good, we allow them to enroll. After they're done with me for 4 to 5 years,
Yeah.
there's
They
a
will
year wherein we share
Share.
the same students. Why? Because mostly the children are scared of boys. So they don't want to transfer to Teacher Bresh because he's a boy. So what we did, there's a certain age wherein we teach together. So by the time I let them go, they're used
They're
to
already
Teacher
settled.
Bresh.
Yeah.
So when they're
Because-
dancing with Teacher Bresh, it's already pre-professional level
Yes.
until he lets them go to a professional
Training
dance company.
Wow.
So it's
So
like,
I'm more on the serious years.
yeah.
Because my age is like their age where they will decide whether they're going to do it professionally or not. But we always encourage them if they will continue dancing, even they're in their college level, they can still come back and continue their dancing.
And I think it's important that you guys have done this because the problem with kids sometimes is that you get into a sport and for some reason, they have to like it, no? They have to have fun.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they won't do it, no? Kids, right?
Correct.
So it's good that they start off with you, and then once they get the discipline in, they get used to it, then they go off to
Teacher
to
Bresh,
to
yes.
Brezhnev, no? So it's like good cup, bad cup.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay. It's summertime, and a lot of parents are looking at something to get their kids into, sport, art, whatever, hobby. Why ballet?
Teacher
Why,
Bresh.
I mean, there's so many things to choose from, no? Why
Well,
ballet?
Some parents, I interviewed a lot of parents. Sometimes they use it as a status. Family status. If they have a child who's into ballet, that parang, it will look like, the family is really into arts, or they appreciate the highest form of art. Now, some parents, they want to use ballet as a form of discipline. So they want to discipline their child. And some parents has an ambition to make their daughters to be a professional ballet someday.
Wow.
So we catered in all aspects. So out from the ballet discipline, we also help the parents. We also have we're supporting each other on how to groom their children, whether they will be a professional ballet dancer or not. So they came in as a 3-year or 4-year-old toddlers, and then later on they will grow up as a teenager, and then the values is different from early child to teenager. So that makes our parent more confident in bringing their children to us, because we help them more than teaching them ballet. We also teach them the right values in life.
Very nice, very nice. Because in choosing a hobby to get your child into, it's something that you would want your child to be doing even later on in life, like a piano player, or you become an adult, you're good at playing the piano, even not professionally. What is the benefit of ballet in that sense? Because in ballet, not everyone becomes a professional. I would say, how many percent of everyone? Maybe 1%?
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the teacher and the parents
Yes.
as well.
Mm.
If the teacher can really produce, like our school, we're able to produce a lot of principal dancers, not only in the Philippines, but also in other companies
Countries.
abroad.
Really?
Yes.
You sent students of
No,
yours abroad?
we did not send them. They were
They were chosen, yes.
chosen
Wow.
to be
From dance, theater, arts?
Yes.
Amazing.
So we already produced most principal dancers now around in other countries.
What is the secret of your success?
Maybe it's the
success of your
passion.
students is what that
Well,
would-
I think because
We
we
have
do-
instilled the love and the
yeah.
passion for dance.
they learn to love the discipline.
And very important, no? You have to like what you're doing, no?
Yes.
For you to stick with it. Because
Yeah.
it's hard, no?
Yeah.
How hard is it to become a good ballerina, or how do you call the male
Dancer.
dancer?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so much dedication. Actually, because they look at us as their parents, and when they leave us to dance professionally, we always tell them, this is just the only thing that Teacher Brezhnev says, make a name. And that would make us very happy. And they try to pursue that thing that we tell them, that to make a name, and we're happy that they accomplish it.
Okay, how about those kids who don't end up becoming professional dancers or?
They end up professional doctors, lawyers.
What benefit does having a ballet foundation give them?
They were able to instill the discipline.
Yeah.
And it's applicable to any course.
No, but let's say in other sports, let's say they get tired of ballet and they want to go into tennis or something else or things like that. Is there a special something that you get from ballet?
Determination, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, they're determined. If they want to do something, you know, they really need to be good at it.
Yeah. And I mean, does it follow that all ballerinas or dancers are good dancers in other types of
Oh yes, because
of dance?
yeah, as we've talked about, that ballet is the basic of all dance. So these ballerinas could go to any form of dance and still excel.
How come? What is it about the discipline or the training in ballet that makes them so good in, let's say, Latin or salsa or ballroom dancing or whatever? What is that? What's the foundation?
We have a syllabus.
We have a syllabus. We follow one syllabus in the Philippines, which is the Australian Conservatoire Ballet syllabus, based on the Russian method, which is the Vaganova, which in most ballet schools around the world is really using. But it's also different. The difference is in the approach on how we're going to teach it, and also how will these kids use it in the future. Actually, it's like that. No, it depends on how the children will use it.
Okay.
So we always tell them that, you know, you use your time, your early time for us to teach you, and then after that you're on your own. So it depends on how you're going to use it.
Nice, nice. Okay, before we stop our break, we have about a minute. Let's talk about okay. Traditionally, ballet classes have been female dominated. I mean, if you have a daughter, you send your child to ballet. Your daughter ballet, no?
Yes.
If you have a boy, he goes to football
Karate.
camp
Martial
or
arts.
karate or something like
Yes.
that, basketball training. Do you have boys in your ballet classes?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Actually, Brezhnev handles the boys.
Is it hard? Is it difficult? I mean, that stereotype. How do you? I mean, it's very unusual still, no? For a parent with boy to send the boy to ballet class.
But this is
Actually, my case is different. We kidnap them.
He's joking. He's joking. I'm not joking.
Just joking.
actually
Let's not scare the parents. Okay.
most of the boys would want to go to ballet. Why?
The girls are
because
there.
the girls are there.
No,
Exactly.
No, I wanna go to
it.
ballet.
Yeah.
in my case, we usually attract boys who are into hip hop, and then we open a hip hop class to attract them, and then it's for free. Then later on, we'll tell them you have to learn another form of dance, which is ballet.
To excel. in
From
your hip hop.
100 boys, only 10 boys will take ballet. So we tell them that, you know, if you don't want to,
Still, it's not bad. 10 out of 100 is
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
but if you want to take hip hop class for free, you have to attend the ballet class.
Oh, that's your form of kidnapping.
That's your part of kidnapping.
And then they're trapped into it, and then later on,
They like it. They
They
Yeah, they
like
fall in
it.
love with it.
before we have to force them. Then now, we cannot even ask them to stop.
Nice. No, it's a new age. It's a new age. In my,
It's
as I
just-
said, 10 out of 100 is not bad. In my time, maybe 0 out of 100, maybe.
Now I have
It's
a lot
different.
of boys,
dancers.
male dancers from grade 7 to grade 10. I think we're about 100 boys.
Oh,
now.
and how are the parents reacting? I mean, this is welcomed by the parents, of course.
Well,
They love it. Their boys
my
are.
school in Cavite City, in Cavite National High School, you know, most of them belong to poor family. So some of their families doesn't know really about what is arts all about. They will just learn about it when they see their boys performing on stage. So that's the time they will be educated.
Then they
about it.
they see the value. Then they
Yes,
appreciate it.
yes. And then
Of course.
one thing, if their boys were sent to abroad to dance, now they feel, before they're against about it because they think, you know, ballet is not for boys. But when they see that now most of their boys who are into professional dance company abroad is now supporting their family, now they're proud.
Then
I
they
have
can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Because he already has produced good students who are abroad or who are dancing professionally in ballet companies. So what happens is that because we've already produced, they idolize these children,
Very nice.
these
Very nice.
dancers. So their dream is for them to achieve what they've achieved also.
Very nice. Guys, we have pause or break, but when we
Alright.
come back, we're going to say temporarily goodbye first to Brezhnev because Ricky Lim is going to join us. Richard Lim is going to join us, and he's going to talk about the other aspect of your school, which is the martial arts aspect, the karate training.
Correct.
So guys, more of dance, theater arts when Philippines Uncut returns. Okay. So. Artist, and she's the associate directress. And joining her is Brezhnev Larlar, and he's the artistic director of Dance Theater Arts. Pamela, good evening. Brezhnev, thank you for coming on Philippines Uncut. And you know, we had such a lively conversation off cam, and I'm so excited to finally be on cam now, so we can talk about your advocacies and everything that you're involved in this wonderful school you have. But before we do that, let's talk about your backgrounds first. Let's start with Pamela.
I'm a dentist by profession, and also I'm a ballet dancer. I've been dancing since I was 6 years old, and
This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Kunana. Now, in this show, we talk about everything under the sun, and tonight is the start of our summer series. And you folks are going to be happy out there, especially the parents watching this program, because we're going to be talking about all the fun and exciting activities that you guys can get your kids into this summer. And joining us to talk about this is our two special guests, and they are the proprietors and founders of a very interesting school called Dance Theater Arts. First, on my right is Pamela.